Well, it turns out that my boot is turned too. So we're gonna replace the CV axle on this side. Then we're also gonna replace the strut here. I just decided to just replace it with a complete strut rather than dealing with the springs to replace the broken seat mount over there that makes a noise. So I'm putting PB blaster on my sway bar end link, and then these two big bolts over here. So remove this. These are not they don't have any alignments on this one. This is just a standard bolt, so we don't need to deal with the camber adjustment. And yeah, there's 3 bolts up there. I think there are 10 mm bolts, and I was surprised that this one doesn't have any bracket for the ABS sensor. I think they replaced this one, and then they didn't bother to move the bracket here, so it's just like hanging. Yeah, our replacement has that bracket. So got this bolts out. Now we got the sway bar end links there. This one out, then the hub secured. Take this out. Oh, this is number 13 maybe. So everything is loosened, and we'll do it by hand so that it will not all the way drop. So there's really no difference between left and right on the suspension, the struts for Volvo. You could actually interchange left or right. The only difference is the way this bracket. Yeah, you could put it on this side or this side. Yep. So for the right side, yeah, you're going to put it here, this bracket for the sensor, for the ABS sensor. Yep. And this is the one that's bad. Actually, the replacement that I have in the junkyard is also the same as this one. The only difference is when you turn this, this one is bad. Yep. But this one, if you turn this, yep, it's it should like bind, should not feel. Yeah, and this one too is like this one is very tight, like very close. There's no gap. This one has a gap. Yep. Okay, now with the strut out, it's gonna be easy to replace this CV axle. There's like 2 bolts there that secures it. Yep, we need to take that out, and then this one, we need to take this out. Okay, so here removing the 2 number 10 bolts. I think this is one that holds the axle shaft near the subframe. Yep. And this one seems to be, I think it needs a small socket. So yep, I got this out. Yep, it's kind of stuck in there once the 2 10 mm bolts are out. So you just probably have to like pry it out a little bit by striking on this side. So once that's out, this should be free to go once you pull the CV shaft out there. So taking the axle out, it's a number 13 socket. Yeah, it's not really tight, but you need an impact for this. Okay, so axle is out, and I have to support the knuckle with a floor jack, and then this is ready to be pulled out. So I got an identical replacement. Need to clean it, and it should be ready to be pulled. So yeah, axle with new boot in place. There should be no leaks. Yeah, I try to wipe down the grease out there, but yeah, I think it's like an anti-rust protection. So we got everything back. Brackets here, the sensor wire is here. This one is in good shape, and this one is tight. Yep. So time to put in the tire. So I cannot use this one because yeah, I think the strut mount is busted because of this, the way the spring was installed. It didn't sit properly. Yep. It's crooked. So probably it's been this way for, yeah, I don't know, maybe several thousands of miles until I pulled it off. And this one is the bad one. So this is just like freewheeling. And this one is still okay though. See, it's still tight. But yeah. So this is how a good strut mount should look like. If you see that, the this nut is still with the rubber. Yeah. Even though this one is improperly placed or mounted, the rubber mount is still okay. While this one is pretty much busted because you cannot see this portion here. So pretty much this nut is probably way inside, and it's not holding to the rubber anymore. It's collapsed. So that's why you have this knocking sound or squeaking sound, because rubber is rubbing against metal or rubber against rubber. So yep. So pretty much this is like a common design issue with Volvo struts. Yeah, both of the bearing plates are still okay. This one, for this bad one, the bearing is still okay. Yep, it's not freewheeling. Yep. Usually they don't have any issues aside from corrosion, rust. Yeah, this still is like intact. This one from the one in the junkyard, or this one, it's still good, but the rubber for this, I mean the bearing is still okay though. It's not loose, but it's a little bit smoother than this one. Yeah, this one feels like it doesn't have grease anymore. This one is like, yeah, it feels softer. It feels soft to rotate it. There's still some resistance. It doesn't freewheel, but yeah, you could tell that there's still grease in here. This one, it feels like it's dried. I don't know. It's probably okay. You could just probably keep this one in case, but they are not like wear items.